On this Introverted Travels, we are hiking to the peak of Thunder Mountain, located in the Sierra Nevada mountains of Northern California. Along the way, we will encounter beautiful landscapes, summer flowers, volcanic outcroppings, and the loveliness of the local insect population.
Ah! Shit! Shit! Ah! Wait! Ow! Get out of here! Ow! Ow! Flies! Biting, awful flies!
All of that and more on this edition of Introverted Travels.
Today's hike, we are up here in the Sierras and we're doing something called Thunder Mountain. Only good things can come from a hike called Thunder Mountain. We're gonna go up to, I guess, the peak of the mountain. It overlooks the Kirkwood Ski Resort here in the Sierras. For those of you who know this area, we're off of Highway 88, which runs right up through the Sierras. And we're a little ways down from the Pacific Crest Trail. I don't know what to expect. I've never been here. I know there's no waterfalls or anything like that, but let's see what we can see. Let's see how the views are. And yeah, this should be entertaining.
From the trailhead, Thunder Mountain is a roughly 4-mile hike up and along the ridge overlooking the Kirkwood Ski Resort. The mountain itself earned its name from the U.S. Forest Service due to the frequent thunderstorms that build over its peak.
Just as a note, we are walking through part of the burn scar left by last year's Caldor fire, which was a big fire that tore through the Sierras. I've been through this type of area before. From this particular fire, it was pretty far reaching. Almost made it all the way up to South Lake Tahoe. As you can see, it left quite an impression here. Gotta love climate change, folks. Human-induced climate change. Thank you very much. All right, it's time for my rundown. I do this every video. The trailhead is right off of Highway 88, and it was packed. But when I say packed, probably about 10 cars. First person I met was a lady who's hiking in the woods today, not even on a trail, looking for frogs. For whatever reason, every time I come out to these hikes, or almost every time, I meet some very interesting characters. Now, I'm not here to meet people. I'm exactly the opposite. I'm here to avoid people. But I will say, it is quite entertaining that if I do have to meet people, at least I'm meeting, well, weirdos. I would much rather meet weirdos than, you know, elite athletes or gung-ho hikers or, you know, average people. So I'm okay for the frog lady, as I have been for all the other weirdos that I've met on the trails. And yeah, maybe they think I'm a weirdo. Let's face it, I am. I'm out here in the woods trying to avoid people, folks. That's the name of the game. I like that game. Well, this is quite the view. Check that out down there. So what you're seeing down there is Highway 88. You've got, I believe, the Kirkwood Ski Resorts down there. And then there's a couple of lakes. I couldn't tell you what those are. But what I will tell you, that's an awesome view. And there's not a bad view behind me too. This is the Sierra Nevadas in California, folks. I mean, we're in August, so you're kind of getting a lot of dead weeds and rock face, but in the winter, this is all snow, all beautiful. And even today, I mean, I take this over downtown LA any day. Although I would take a lot of things over downtown LA. I would take torture over wait, what am I talking about? Downtown LA is torture. It's no Florida, but it's bad. Bad. All right. I am not a fan of bikes in general, bicyclists in general. There are mountain bikers on my trail. You probably can't see him, he's way up there. But I had to yield to a mountain biker. I like my hiking trails for hiking. Not that it can't be shared. This is just my own personal grumble, but seriously. Not a fan. Really not a fan. However, having said that, so far, it's mostly just been me, a couple hikers, a couple annoying mountain bikers, and some fairly good views. So I really don't have a lot to complain about, but you know me. If I can complain about something, I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna run the camera because, you know, I'm out here in the woods. Well, right now I'm out here on the mountaintop, but same idea. I got nothing else to do. It's time to complain about something. That rock's not rocky enough. I want more rock. Look, there's just not enough pebbles in that rock. Damn it. Well, I've made it to a plateau, which means at the moment at least, I'm no longer going uphill. I'm no longer climbing. I am, I guess plateauing is the term? I don't know. But I'm not dying. That's really what it comes down to. It doesn't hurt. It's not painful. But I have a feeling, and I can see the trail ahead of me, that this sensation of not dying is not going to last. Well, this is always ominous. Warning, you can die. Yeah, you can die pretty easily from pretty much anything. My dog could kill me. Trust me, he's tried. So this is apparently, let's see, access point notice to backcountry travelers. The responsibility to know the hazards involved in blah, 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 blah. Please don't sue us. As a user of the National Forest System, please don't sue us. It's hazardous, they're not limited to blah, blah, blah. Avalanche danger. And apparently this is the ski resort mountain that we're on right now. So down there, of course, is the ski resort. Looks like the ski lifts are over there. There's a little building that's probably the, you know, the little, whatever it is with the pulleys and the wires and, I don't know the technical term, the ski lift thingy. And it probably takes you over there. Of course, I don't ski, I don't snowboard, I don't like snow all that much. It's okay, but I don't like people, so I don't go to places where there are people gathered in large groups, and ski resorts, unfortunately, are like the Disneyland of the Sierra, so no thank you. But yeah, apparently this is all ski area, of course, in the winter, because we got some dire warnings back here. Well, I don't know if you can see it in the distance. huge group of people over there. Like seriously, I'm hiking my ass up to a summit that's 9,000 feet. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's people. Why is there always people? Why can't the people go away? Why can't the magical people fairy just make the people go? I mean, look at this. I'm in the wilderness, folks. I can't get any further from civilization. I mean, maybe Mars? I mean, I'd be okay with that. Not a lot to do there, but you know, I can collect rock samples. But seriously, there's too many people. Heaven above me, please let my trail be secluded and peaceful. No more tourists. I mean, I'm okay with the odd hiker here and there, and the weirdos that I've been meeting are great, but those don't look like weirdos. They just look like people. I successfully navigated the people. I got away from them as fast as possible. They were a bunch of basically college-age guys. So what I've seen as of late, and this is a generalization, I'm sure, but what I have seen, what I've observed here on the trails is a lot of older hikers, of course, and then a lot of younger hikers, usually in their teens, 20s, probably early to mid 20s. Doesn't seem to be a lot of my age out here. I'm 43, middle-aged, slowly rotting, very slowly. Like, you know, kind of like a Halloween pumpkin. It stays around for a little bit, but then it gets saggy and gross. That's where I am right now. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's the demographic is over 50 and under 30. And then there's like a little bit of a black hole in there. And of course, I'm in there swimming around in the black hole, because of course I am. All right, according to All Trails, we're almost there. Let me check the actual mileage before, shit, wait, ow. Get out of here. Ow, ow. Flies. Biting, awful flies. Horse flies, or whatever they call them. Ow. I'm moving. They want to eat me alive out here. No, thank you. I get bit enough by a multi-poo. There's a fly on the camera. I don't want to get bit by horse flies. Ow, that was painful. Bit me right in the damn knee, too. All right, so what I was gonna say, before I was interrupted by freaking nature, was we are at, 3.6. Wow, extreme close-up. 3.6, almost to the top here. We're on the last stretch of Thunder Mountain to the peak here. But this is where we are. We're headed up to the top. Well, it wouldn't be reaching the goal without a steep, nasty, rough, rock-filled trail to go over. I mean, heaven forbid I get flat and wonderful. No, I'm getting uphill, and pretty sure I'm going to slip and break my head in this one. Almost there, maybe, if I survive. This trail has turned from just Thunder Mountain into Big Thunder Mountain, the damn Disneyland attraction. You know, if there was a railroad car running through here, it'd be a roller coaster. Look at this. All right, let's see if we can navigate this trail without dying, shall we? All right, yeah, the edge is like right there. I'm going over this stuff. You gotta love hiking, folks. You never know what you're gonna get. It's worse than a box of chocolates. It's like a death trap of falling and dying and pain and broken limbs. And I don't want to fall down there. There's a bunch of rocks down there and some wildflowers. I don't want to end up down there. All right, here we go. Give me a moment. I've just lowered myself down, oh crap, over a bunch of rocks, trying desperately not to fall here. A wise person would have put the camera down, but you know what? I don't think it would have helped. Been running into more people. The closer I get to the cool thing, the more people show up. I mean, I should just start hiking the lame crap because nobody goes there. Well, I have made it to my goal. I am here on top of Thunder Mountain, here in the Sierra Nevadas. Behind me, I don't know if you can see it, there's a lake back there. That's apparently Silver Lake. And behind me on this direction, a bunch of trees. I don't know. I don't know beyond that. But yeah, I've actually made it to the end of the All Trails map. I'm at the probably about the 3 point something mileage mark, which means it's time to turn around. I'm gonna head back down. Now the cool thing is, it's mostly downhill. There's gonna be some uphills, but I did most of my battles already. So definitely worth it, completely worth it. You know, I'll complain a lot about going uphill, but I will tell you, when the views are as good as this, it's worth it, folks. Welcome to Thunder Mountain. Well, it's hard to see because the sun is now hitting it, but that's where we were. That was the top of Thunder Mountain. And I'm back down here now. All Trails puts me at 5.2 miles. I think when it's all said and done, I will probably be around 8 miles today, which is pretty much where I wanted to be. Not bad overall. So far, aside from the jackassery that I had to go through up there on the mountain, you know, just to get to the mountain, hike's been pretty good. It's actually, you know, it's as it says it is on the app. It is a moderately strenuous trail. All the way up is uphill, but so far going back hasn't been too bad. There have been spots of uphillness. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. But yeah, so far, not terrible. I'm not complaining. I did that earlier, but I think I'm all out of complaints. And I'm definitely happy to be headed back. I am tired. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. I will be back at the car fairly soon. I've got a few miles left. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm hearing traffic. All Trails has me at, let's check it out. Give me a minute. 7.2 miles. So I've got probably less than a mile before I get to my car. I am so close to the end that I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna pause here because that sun needs to stop. Let's rate the trail today. On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being the most people you can imagine, so let's say Disneyland on the 4th of July, and 10 being almost nobody there, like standing in the middle of Antarctica or something. I don't know, use your imagination. I was gonna say Mars, but I think that's a little too extreme. So on that scale of introversion, how was this trail? This trail was probably 5 or 6. I mean, the last couple of hours were great. I've hardly seen anybody out here. except for a couple people doing some dumb things. But other than that, it's been nice. The beginning, however, especially when I got up to Thunder Mountain, for whatever reason, I got to the coolest part of the hike, and there were people. There were, I saw like 5 to 10 people, and 5 to 10 people to me, that's a tragedy, folks. So I'm rating it a little lower, probably closer to a 6. I'm so desperate to get back to my car because I'm so tired at this point, but I'm actually watching my progress on all trails of all things. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I can hear the highway. Oh wait, I can literally see the highway. That's good. I'm almost there. Oh, sweet manna from heaven. I have made it back to the parking lot. That means I'm done. I can go sit in my car, I can eat some food, and I can go home, folks. So, you know what's coming. After I get out of the sun, you know what's coming. Stay introverted, everybody. And if you do decide to come out to this trail, totally recommend it, but could you do me a favor and come like, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning? Because you know I won't be out here until like 11, and we'll totally miss each other. We can have the trail together and not actually ever see each other. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video.